trying to get crazy with this, see? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Too much undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Punk just jealous cause you can't outright me. Yo, kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that and break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey.
Heard he got 3, that other rapper got it for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now.
Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now. Throw caught by Flowers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Fred, 11. Turn. Hey, kill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Got it.
The
Ready?
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, break. Come on. Mustang 19. Viking 18. Hey, Smash. Trap 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, Soko, Sahad. Hurt. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Hey, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 23.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
No. Cowboy.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. 37-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
11, add 13, Lou. Lou.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
19, 11.
They'll look to throw here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Raven 1st down.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check. Hurt. Cup 19. 79
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 9 now. Now he's going to... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at their own 26.
Son.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 73 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Okay, ready?
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
6.
There he goes again. Inside the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their mobile quarterback on his its way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Center. 11. Undercrunch. Motion. Check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Trap 50. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Here we go. Start. 19, Charger. 19, Charger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Jaguars 14. Chase McLaughlin set to
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
11. Lisa 24. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Red on red. It's on.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a 1st half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Rip 23. Hey, Ginger. Done.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, so hot! Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
11.
Watch the bullet, watch the bullet.
Now Lawrence to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Got it. Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Track. Cougar 19.
In motion, the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a run here off the up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and long.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
11.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
13 loop.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. 11.
Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Red on red. Sink right open. Hey, Tinker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's a throw again is Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All right, let's go. Hey, son. Red.
Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score. Ravens 45. Jaguars 24. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On red. Son, it's a hunt.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, easy. Ralph, dirty left. Hey, tomato. Done.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas. The Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Ravens 45. Jaguars 31. To kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll run him here. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Reno. Stephanie. 60 by 6. Go.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of
scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
19 tight, 70 Ryan, trap 60, trap 60.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up a throw. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Fate, a tiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting. Imagine down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, keep shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving on around. We're going up and down, we're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is the Lions quarterback. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Lions wind up taking this one by a touchdown. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's the Browns QB. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Browns get the victory in a shootout as they win by a field goal. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Jackson Dart. You want to talk about on fire? One of 6 touchdown passes on the day. The Giants have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.